Even though I started this channel back in 2014, I've only consistently been posting videos on here for about a year now. So happy birthday, channel. And in this year, a lot has changed. I have found that YouTube has started affecting other areas of my life. So in this video, I will talk about the good, the bad, the unexpected, as well as taking a deep dive in the analytics of what a small channel looks like, the lessons that I have taken away from it, and what I'm going to do in the future. So all that and more coming right up. A lot of you have joined me in the last year. I want to say welcome. And if you don't know me, my name is Rafi. I'm a medical doctor and a part-time content creator, mainly on Instagram, but now on here as well. And on this channel, I talk about all things technology, travel, tips and tricks, and little random tidbits. So in this first section, let's talk about all the good. One of the best things about being a small YouTuber, I don't have too many people consistently following my videos, so it gives me the freedom to actually experiment. I get to try different things, see what's popular and what's not, and find the things that other people find enjoyable in my content. It's the ability to experiment that makes this entire journey very fun. I also feel like the pressure is not on for production quality to be something like MKBHD or Ali Abdal or all those guys that have entire teams around them. I get to keep things simple. I get to learn how to edit and make things a little bit more jazzed up without going over the top. And I quite like that. One of the other benefits has been just this. I found that my ability to talk naturally to the camera has increased quite a lot. I am saying ums and ahs and likes quite a lot less. That's also translating across to my other projects like podcasting and occasionally when I have to do public speaking. However, it's not all rainbows and sunshines on YouTube. So here are some of the negatives that I've experienced in the last year. My first negative would be the fact that effort really doesn't seem to equal reward, not in this early stage. There has been times where I've put in a quick edit and it's done extremely well, and then other times where I spent hours and hours, in fact even days editing a video, and it's only got 100 to a few hundred views. There is a certain skill to YouTube, on the thumbnail, on the title, and on the editing itself, and all those things mean that effort and reward are currently disjointed. Hopefully over time and experience, I can try and figure out what videos work, what don't, and why, and make better and better content in the future. The way YouTube works with the analytics and having YouTube Studio means that now, every day, I'm checking the YouTube Studio analytics to see if there's been an increase in subscriber count and what my watch hours are like, and slowly climbing to the goal of being monetized. Obviously, it is one of the main metrics that all aspiring YouTubers try to hit, but I have set it as a goal because that seems to be the one that kind of says to the world, hey, I take this seriously. The last negative, I would say, apart from the fact that YouTube does take a lot of time to film and edit and post videos, I can't shake the feeling that every time I'm making a video, I have to ask myself, is my perspective really adding to the thousands of other creators that are also in the same boat as me? I always feel like I'm too old for a YouTube channel. I feel like it's something for the younger generation, being nearly 40 soon. But at the same time, I kind of have to remind myself that one of the reasons for starting the channel was to share some of the tips and tricks along the way. I constantly get asked about technology, what would I buy, what are the best headphones, and I feel like if I have a repository of these things and people are finding it useful, that I can actually better help my friends find what they're looking for, or just point them this way instead of having to answer the same question over and over again. So that keeps me going. But that sort of feeling of imposter syndrome or feeling like, yeah, I just don't fit in, that hasn't gone away. Now, some unexpected things that this YouTube journey has brought me. First of all, this table. This table has been way cleaner after starting the YouTube journey than before. In the past, I used to have a lot of extra stuff here. There was paperwork. Some of it's just outside of the frame. But generally speaking, this table gets cleaned up way more nicely. And if you look in the background, I'm not sure if you can see it, everything that's in this line of sight, which used to be a lot of clutter, has been decluttered and remains so. So that's been a positive outcome of this. The other unexpected thing has been that now, as I am thinking more about filming videos and having B-roll and whatnot, my phone and cameras are full of little snippets that highlight the interesting elements of my life. So when I scroll through my photos, it's no longer 1,000 photos of a time lapse, but there's also just little snippets of the everyday that I found interesting. It's almost become like a visual diary. And over time, what I've also found is that if I look back on my old videos, I kind of can remember that moment in time a lot more because it is such an audiovisual experience. And in a way, it feels like a journal, like an ongoing conversation with not just you, but also myself. And that's been something very unexpected for me. I did not expect to even go through my old videos, but I've been looking for footage for clips from the past, especially for this video. And yeah, it's been kind of interesting to reminisce. Lastly, what I want to leave you with is a look at the analytics. I just want to share this because as a small creator myself, I've really enjoyed watching the videos where other people have talked about their journey up until this point and how that's been so encouraging to go, hey, there are other people that are also just starting out. They haven't blown up big. They're not Mr. Beast or any other big name creators, but they're really just enjoying what they're doing. And that in itself is okay. So with that, let's talk numbers.
Here we are. So this is the analytics tab on this channel. So as you can see, in the last month, there's been 7,300 views with 240 watch hours and 15 subscribers. As it currently stands, I have 174 subscribers. This channel has been going for a long while. So if we change this to lifetime, you can see way back in 2014, there was a couple of views here and there from small videos. And there was a video here, couple there, and nothing significant until, as you can see, in the last couple of years. In 2022, I wanted to take things a bit more seriously, but I kind of wasn't consistent. So this last year has been the last consistent bit. But the main thing I wanted to show is that in the entire existence of the channel, I've had 56,000 views, 1,700 hours watch time, and 174 subscribers. Let's have a look at what consistency has meant in this last 365 days. As you saw, of the 56,000 watch time, 50,000 of those is just in the last year. And 1,500 of the 1.7K watch hours has been in the last year. And of the 174, nearly 160. So apart from the first 14, most of those subscribers have come all in the last year. There are little spikes here and there. Now, one of the interesting things is that, so as you can see here, I've had a much more consistent upload schedule as compared to previously on here. And there's two prominent spikes. And now this one, I think, is just because my channel became a bit more active. I went from having these huge gaps of time to posting two quite frequently. I'm not sure if that's just a channel spurting back to life kind of a phenomena. And then we are starting to see, oh, we have a cat visitor. So this is Luna. She is clearly wanting to be part of this video. So you can see this little spike here. And what's interesting is that those ones actually correlate with when I've been posting shorts. So shorts definitely has the short-term spike, but those are in short form video. As you can see, I'm very much short of the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days. But this is the first time I've crossed 1,000 watch hours. So yeah, that's good. Let's have a look at the top content in the last year. And it's actually one from 2022, which I really didn't think would be that popular, which is a review of my steam iron that I've been using. The other one that I was really surprised by is the screen protector for my Surface Pro. It's a matte one that has like a paper-like feel. I looked forever to try and find one, and I finally found it, and it looks like other people are looking for the same thing. This is one of the more recent videos looking at the new RoboVac that I've gotten for my apartment, and that seems quite popular too. A review of the Samsung Z Fold 5 that I had as a loan unit from Samsung. The audio on that is terrible, and the microphones, none of them were working, and I had to send it back the next day. So it was either make the video or not. So this is the channel analytics for all the videos. And as you can see, I'm getting about 500,000 impressions in the last year, and with a click-through rate of about 5.4%. This is something that I've been trying to improve. I told it's not too bad, but I hopefully can get it up to about 10% by focusing on thumbnails and my titles. The average view duration, I used to have long rambly intros, and I'm trying to cut that right down so that it's a bit more focused and gets to the point a lot more quickly so that it's much more useful for all of you watching. So this is a graph that I rarely see on my videos. This is one of my shortest ones, only 3 minutes. But as you can see, lots of people watched. Things I've learned: actually focus on the title and the thumbnail, have a few different variations, test them out. If a video is not doing particularly well, or once you posted it, if you're not getting the response that you're liking, maybe change the packaging and see if your click-through rate improves, because no one's going to watch the video unless they click on it, right? The other part of it is that long rambly intros or not getting to the point just doesn't work, and nor should it. It's just wasting your time. The more I think about a video from the viewer's point of view, the better it seems to perform. So that's one of the big lessons that I've learned in this last year. So early on, you could see that it's basically all just new viewers because I didn't have many viewers. But it's actually been really encouraging to see that almost every day there is a returning viewer, and 99.4% are not subscribed. So again, please do change that.
So that was a quick look at the analytics panel of my YouTube channel. And there's a few key takeaways that I've taken from that. Firstly, consistency is key. As you can see, a lot of the growth on the channel in terms of both watch hours and subscribers has come from being consistent. That's about the only thing I've done. Number two, I have found that Shorts does make a spike in views, but I think it's just because Shorts gets pushed out, and it's not really something that I am going to focus on. I'll put a few up here and there, but that's not going to be the mainstay of this channel. It's going to be longer form content such as this. Title and thumbnails are super important. A couple of the videos I tested out, including the one for the vacuum cleaner, initially didn't perform particularly well, and I changed out the title and the thumbnail a couple of times, and experimenting on that has yielded way better results than I expected. And lastly, the biggest thing has been what's so obvious. I watch videos that are made for me, so I should make videos that other people want to watch. And it's a simple thing to say, but it's a hard thing to put into practice, because as creators, there's something that we want to share, and there's all these things that have to be in there, but it's not going to be interesting to everyone. So part of the trick is putting myself in the viewer's shoes, such as Drew, so that it's actually something that's either entertaining or it's informative. And considering that these are longer videos, I am hoping that it's much more relevant with less filler along the way. Those are my takeaways from a year on YouTube. If you'd like to see my most popular video, just click up here.